Shoplifting is out of control, but don't worry about it, the police are on it. How are the police on it? Well, first of all, they're telling shopkeepers, don't refer to shoplifters as scumbags. Don't refer to shoplifters as scumbags. Because scumbags have rights, you know. They have rights. Not only do they have a right to take what they want and take what belongs to you and put you out of business, they have that right, but they also have the right for dignity and respect. And you will respect shoplifters because it's their job. And you're harassing someone at work and it's their job. That's why you're not allowed to smoke in shops anymore. Not because it's bad for people's health, but because it's bad for the health of shoplifters. You cannot refer to shoplifters as scumbags. How mental is this? How mental are we becoming? You also can't you also can't use CCTV to capture the faces of shoplifters to advertise who the scumbags are, because it's data protection. Let me say that again, data protection of scumbags. That's what our criminal justice system spends time on now, protecting the data of scumbags. I've said it, I'll say it again. Scumbags. Are you a shoplifter? Scumbag. Should you have your face plastered everywhere in your local neighbourhood? Yes, you should. Because that's called a deterrent. That's called social shame. That's people going, I never want to see your face in a local corner shop as a shoplifter. I never want to see that. That's how we stop some of these low-level crimes. Societal shame, social shame. It's not about protecting people's dignity and people's respect. I don't care about criminals' respect, criminals' dignity. They're criminals. They lose the entitlement to that the day they become a criminal. That's why we lock them up. And when we lock them up now, we have governors talking about respecting their service users, their clients. No, protecting their scumbags. Let's say it the way it is. Our criminal justice system is failing. It's failing. It doesn't even do the basics to a competent level. What are we going to do? Do we start again? The police are incompetent, our judges are incompetent, the whole system's incompetent. And who pays for this? We pay in many ways. First of all, our taxes pay all this. We pay for all this. And we don't get the service we want and we're paying for it. Where's the customer service for us as taxpayers? Oh, let's not talk about customer service for taxpayers. I'll get myself into trouble for that one. But we also pay for it as individuals, as community, as society, as a nation. Because it damages our country. Crime damages the country. We've turned into a low trust society over many decades now. We don't trust anybody. We don't trust our neighbours. We don't trust anyone. We did 40, 50 years ago. We trusted people because they were like us and they're not going to do us any harm. But now we don't live like that anymore. And part of the problem is mass migration, but it's not all mass migration. We're a low trust society. And why are we a low trust society? One of the reasons is we have to respect criminals. And when you force people to do things they don't want to do and they know is morally wrong, when a government forces citizens to do that, it breaks the country. It breaks the fabric of society. It breaks the contract between the citizen and the politicians and the establishment and the government. It breaks that contract. Because a couple of 100 years ago, we'd have took those shoplifters and kneecapped them and battered them, killed them and buried them. That's probably what we'd have done. But then government said to us, that's not the best way because some innocent people are being killed. And yes, they were. That's why I don't support vigilantism. Because the innocent people always get hurt. I'd rather the state do it with resources and investment of time and find the guilty people. But once the state stops doing that job, who's going to do it? Me and you will do it. And we won't have the resources. We won't have the time to double check everything and we'll make mistakes. And it'll be the government's fault when that happens. because we funded the government to run a competent, decent 21st century criminal justice system, and they haven't. And they haven't for decades. But let's end on this. No more scumbags. Let's stop penalising shoplifters. Let's stop it, shall we? Let's stop it. Let's have a day for shoplifters. A special day where you don't even get arrested in a shop for shoplifting. Oh, that's every day. Every day shoplifters day. Every day scumbag day. See you next time.